Hi. For those of you who do not know me, I am Molly's older but younger looking sister. Molly and I have become best friends throughout the last 26 years. So, if you know us at all, you know we did not always feel this way about each other. I took my older sister duties seriously and tried to make Molly my personal slave. Right, Johnny Rob? That is, up until the day she met this handsome guy, David Schwer. Dave, you have been a real pain in my ass for the last 9 years. Watching you take over my duties as Molly's other half was not easy at first, but I have honestly loved every second of it, and I know there is no one more perfect for my little sister. Molly, we've laughed, we've cried, we've loved, we've hugged. We didn't know we were making memories, we just knew we were having fun. I honestly do not know how people go through life without a sister. Sisters make the bad times good and the good times unforgettable. There is no better friend than a sister, and there is no better sister than you, Molly. Sorry, Kaylin. For many years, we have shared our lives under one roof. The time has come that we can't be together, but know you are in my heart. Well, I will keep you forever. I know I have only been married for a year and a half, but what kind of matron would I be without giving you some words of advice? Things are not going to be perfect. Make each other laugh, hold on to each other, and give the most you can. He isn't going to quote poetry. She's not thinking of you every moment, but you will give each other a part of yourselves that you know the other could break. Don't hurt each other. Don't change each other. Smile when times are bad. Yell when times are good. Love hard when there's love to be had. Perfect people do not exist, but remember, there is always one person that is perfect for you. Family is a gift that lasts forever. Welcome to the family, Dave. We love you. To the bride and groom.
Well, wasn't that sweet? Even though a chunk of that was horseshit. Because these two wouldn't stand on their 2 feet without me. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Kaylin, Molly's adorable baby sister. A quote always comes to mind when I think of Molly in my relationship. It goes, "I smile because you're my sister. I laugh because there's not a damn thing you can do about it." Molly likes to pretend like I wasn't the best thing that ever happened to her. And like sharing a room for 20 plus years was such a hardship. Please. Growing up, I loved to go out and make different friends, but I never felt like I had to go find a best friend because I had already had one at home. Molly and I have always been each other's opposites in every way possible. She's the brunette to my blonde, the Bert to my Ernie, the book smart to my street smart, the passive to my aggressive. I've been known to throw a couple punches. And the realist to my dreamist. We've always been able to balance each other out. She keeps me from flying too high from the sun, and I make sure she gets off the ground every once in a while. And then there's this guy, Dave. Not many people know this, but I had quite the crush on Dave in the beginning. But then, of course, I finished puberty and I was taller than him, so I realized we'll just be friends. It's okay, Dave. I hear guys grow a few inches into their late 20s. Fingers crossed. Dave and I have always gotten along because we enjoy making fun of each other, and we always enjoy to piss Molly off at every opportunity. Like all the times we both had papers due and would come to her the night before for help. Good times. But even though Grandpa Cullet calls you a good-for-nothing Dago, we're all extremely happy to have you in the family. I only ask you do this one thing for me. Be Molly's opposite. Be the blonde to her brunette. Maybe get those frosted tips back if you want. Be the Bert to her Ernie. The street smart to her book smart. The aggressive to her passive. And the dreamist into the realist. And make sure she gets off the ground every once in a while. So please raise your glasses. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through your door. To the bride and groom.
Here's where it all goes wrong. 1 second, can we put a hand together for Dick and Teresa for having us all out today? What a beautiful reception hall. It's gonna be a blast. Geez, where do I start about Dave? He's smart, driven, hardworking, charming, handsome. I can't read your handwriting there. What does that say? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kevin. I've been best friends with David since we were 5 years old. I'm about to be 25, so if you do the math, that's 20 years. And Molly thought she had it bad. I was thinking about things I could do for this speech, things I could like prepare, little props I could throw in, like slideshows. And then I ran into two problems with the whole slideshow idea. I remembered my audience, and some of the pictures weren't quote unquote appropriate. And B, there were just too many of them. I couldn't really pick out any good ones, but if you need a good laugh, they're out there. So, I mean, for example, Dave likes to sleep on front porches instead of like a nice bed during some nights. Pickup trucks? Backup pickup truck. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Go search for them. I wasn't gonna show them. We have a nice night ahead of us. I didn't want to ruin that. But me and Dave have been best friends, like I said, since we were in kindergarten. And we've been through it all. From pretending we were firefighters in the morning and getting up and putting our boots on and having Mary wake us up. And we'd go up the court in tricycles and pretend like we were fighting fires, all the way to college beer pong parties and moving him into his new house with Molly. He got me, I was at a position where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and he got me a job with him. And I've always prided myself on my hard work. And he got me a job where he works at Valenti's Market. It's in St. Peter's. It's a great catering company. If anyone's looking for anything, I don't work there anymore, but I'm still marketing for them. I'm not sure why. But it's always been a point of pride for me on how hard I work, and working next to David day in and day out. He blew me out of the water. We like to give Dave a lot of crap because it's easy, but it really is. But he works so hard. He really does. And he's been at that company since he was, 15 or 16? 16 years old? 15? I think it's been like 9+ years, almost 10 years. I don't know anybody who's been working at the same place since they were 15 years old. And I think that's a testament to his loyalty. And I was thinking of adjectives and things I could say about Dave, and I think loyalty is the best way, his best attribute. He's the most loyal person I've ever met. He drives me absolutely insane. And I know, Molly, you couldn't relate. And I know I drive him absolutely insane. But at the end of the day, he will always have your back. I am the biggest pain in the ass for a best friend. I run out of gas on the side of the road. I've run into a lot of issues in my life. And he's always been there. He's never strayed away. Passed out on the bus to the bachelor party before we even got there. He took care of me. I should have been taking care of him. Yeah, it was a train. Yeah. But I think how long he's spent with the Lennies and how long me and him have been friends and how long him and Molly have been together is a testament to his loyalty. So remember that, Molly. He will never stray away. Through the ups and the downs, he might piss you off, but he's always going to have your back. Remember that. Yes. Thank you for the 2 or 3 people that applauded for that. David, it's a big Italian wedding, and this is your fault because you picked an Irish kid to be your best man. But if we could all raise our glasses. My grandpa O'Toole, who sadly passed away from colon cancer in 1998, was a well-known judge in St. Louis, and one of his duties was to marry new couples. And it was a courthouse wedding. It was always a quick thing. So he liked to put his own personal touch, his own spin on things. So he gave new couples the Irish blessing when he would marry them. And that was his way of sending them off. I'm certainly not marrying you, but I'd like to do the same for you. So if everyone could raise their glasses. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Congratulations to you both. I love both of you so much. You have no idea. Molly, I promise to never move in. Cheers. Thank you.
All right. And then finally, we'd like to invite Dick Kellett up to the stage. Give him a round of applause.
I'd just like to thank everybody for coming, celebrating Molly and David's wedding. Great looking wedding party. Looks like we've been partying a lot. Like to thank Mary and Larry Schwer for for everything. And Teresa, because all I did is get fitted for the tux and showed up. All right, I got to hammer Dave a little bit like everybody else. Back in high school, Dave was a pretty good soccer player for Fort Zumwalt West, but he couldn't bring the state title home. But that's okay now, because Molly and a whole lot of people in this room brought it home for him. And then they went to college at Lewis and Clark, and there again, Dave had a great career, but couldn't bring the national title home. That's all right. Molly brought it home for him. So Dave, you're 0 for 2. And we're thinking when you have kids, Molly should be the coach. With that, I lost my beer. So raise your glasses to Molly and David Schwer.